He's dead. He actually died in a car accident like years after we broke up. What's up, you guys? This is part 10 of my story, A Broken Girl with a Hole in Her Soul. Me, Nicole. Now, let's get into it. So, like I told you guys, I was living with my friend Jeremy and Nicole, and basically they were robbing me blind. And I was getting very, very bad in my addiction. I had gotten to the point where I was taking methadone pills, I was taking Xanax, I was doing methamphetamine. I lost my job at Sonic because, of course, when I lost my job at the revenue office, I had to get a job somewhere else. And so things were just like going downhill really, really quickly. And at this time, I was starting to get desperate. I was starting to feel the negative consequences that were happening to me because of my drug addiction. And so I moved out of Nicole's and Jeremy's house, and my parents allowed me to come stay with them. But they had one thing I had to do, and that was go to treatment. Now, at this time, I was still on my parents' insurance because I was under the age of 26. And this would be my first time I ever went to rehab. I agreed to go to rehab because, like I said, I was miserable. I was killing myself. I was hurting. And I ended up going into a place called Quapaw House Incorporated in Hot Springs, Arkansas. This treatment center was a very nice treatment center. There was 2 girls to a room. There was a boys' side and a girls' side, so it was co-ed. But it was ran really, really well. My counselor was this little old man named Woody. And then another counselor was Edith, this black lady. And Edith was a prostitute, and she used to smoke crack. And then Woody, I think, was a heroin addict. And so it was really great. Like, the counselors were good. It was really awesome. While I was there, I met somebody that plays a huge role in my addiction in my life, and that was my best friend, Scott. Scott was the kind of friend that I had been searching for years. And when we saw each other, it was like we were just linked at each other's hip. Scott was gay, and he loved Madonna, and so did I. And so we got assigned to do the kitchen where we cooked the breakfast, lunch, and dinner for everybody. And that was our chore that we did. And so, honey, we would get up in there and we would turn on Madonna, and we would be Vogue, Vogue, Vogue. He was my bosom buddy. Like, I love him so much still to this day. Still to this day. We got to be so close, and I would die for him and ride for him. And I'll share a little bit more of that next.